YouTube, what's going on today, man? It's your boy Justin Revs. We are back in some more BeamNG RLS career mod. This feels fantastic. I have the game paused right now. We are doing a little something different. We're doing a challenge today. I have started fiddling with the career challenges here. This one I made a custom thing for, a custom seed. I think if I share that seed with you, then you can do it too if you want to. But I wrote up like a nice little backstory, and the goal is basically just do like repos, do tow truck stuff, and work your way up to the Belasco City garage. We have a nice starting home in the seal brick garage here, so I think we have like 2 or 3 car slots. I think it's 3. But we do have a mortgage on the house, you know, that's the RP. But we got that boomer interest rate at 3%. We still owe 70K on the house. I put 60 payments, so it's a lot. It's really just like a minor inconvenience, but you got to pay to stay. Sorry. And then, yeah, we saved up 30 grand to buy a truck. We're venturing out on our own. I have a lot of like the work stuff down to like a quarter, minus 75%. So like super nerfed. Vehicle delivery boosted. I don't even know if we can do car jockeys right now, but if eventually we get to where we can do car jockeys, I mean, that would be towing, right? Towing between, you know, one dealership to another or whatever. So we could do multiple car jockeys, throw them on a trailer or something like that. And then also just repo stuff. So we need to get started. What do we need to do first? I'm going to copy this seed and I'm going to put it in the description. So if you want to do it, you can do it. You just, how do you do it? You come in here, you go select challenge, create new challenge, and then you just paste the seed in. Do I have... Is that the same? Wait, how long is this though? Can I put it in the description, or do I have to maybe put it on Discord? I might have to. Well, no, it's not too long. Okay, so we put that in. That is the random seed from before. Look, everything is 0, starting capital 10, no interest, yada yada, and then we press enter, and now it has made all the things. Belasco City Garage. The win condition is purchase the Belasco City Garage. Perfect. And the economy multipliers are all the same. So if you want to do this too, you can. You can always cook up your own. But okay, let's unpause the game. Let's get into it. We need to buy a truck. First things first. Tow truck business is nothing without a truck. Why do we not just have a dumpy old truck that we used to get to work? Because we sold everything. All we have is a roof and a dream. And the roof still costs us money. So we need... nope, not the bankrupt. Nope. Don't want Joe's junk right now. I don't know if Joe's junk is working right now. We could buy one of these. Super high mileage. Whoa. I think, well, no, I mean, I'm going to swap the engine anyways. Let's see. Is there anything better? Probably not. We have a pretty low budget. We probably still need to make some modifications to the truck. Ooh, this one, little farmhand truck. That one's so much more money than the used high mileage. I think we're getting a U-pull truck to get started. Let's get it. Let's see if we can get it. Wait. Where'd they go? Did they sell already? No. Oh, it went down to 10. I hit the wrong button. That's why. My bad. Okay. Let's go take a taxi. We lost 70 bucks there. Wait. Yes, please. Let's get here. Let's do some negotiating. I would be happy if we get this truck for like 15 maybe. I think that would be nice. Purchase information. Okay. Well, it's already okay. I lied. Let's shoot for lower. Marquise, always serviced on time, he says. Let's go for... Let's see. Be careful with this button, dude. Be careful with this button. Because I have purchased something on accident already. Okay. He's feisty. Let's just... Marquise, can you meet me at 11, brother? Can we try and meet in the middle? Let's say 11. I feel like that's probably gonna push him over the edge, and I kind of really want this truck. Let's do that. He's going to reject it, I bet you. And I'll pay full price if I have to. This is still a good deal of a truck. Oh, very little patience. We got under 12 though. I'm good with that. Yeah. Let's also change our insurance. This one gives you free tows. So I like having that one for the beginning. All right, dude, we're in business. We got a truck. We have to get it to the house. Actually, let's just use one of those free tows. Let's make sure it works. Being a U-pull truck, it is an automatic. Nice. It's got, how many miles did it say it had? 756. Just over 756. Okay. Let's, the house is just around the corner. Let's just drive over there. Let's not milk all the toes if we don't have to. See how the work truck drives here. You can do repos with a trailer, so I think we're gonna go and try and rent a trailer, and then we'll get some repos going. We have to change the license plate while we're at the house. We're gonna be towing, and we're gonna check out the suspension. We're gonna upgrade the brakes. We're gonna upgrade the transmission, because something with 750,000 miles on it is gonna have a sleepy transmission. It's gonna be the torque converter is not going to be happy. I don't want it to be slipping. We're not going to be going for a bunch of horsepower. But right now, I just want a reliable work truck. So this is the start to something special, dude. I'm excited. And we're not doing parcel delivery, so we're going to take these boxes out the back. We're going to change the paint to something more appropriate. And we're gonna go get to work, dude. We're gonna take those boxes out. We can sell those probably for like 10 bucks each. All your parts are gonna have so many miles on them, so they're not gonna be worth like anything. Just so you know. How much money do we have to play with? 16 grand. Let's put a fresh block in here. I like to go, let's go stage 2. I love the 4.5 liter V8. It's such a good little platform. And it's actually, it's really inexpensive. Oh, okay, it's not. It used to be much more inexpensive. Okay, they pulled the first loan payment, so we actually have less money than it shows on screen up here. Let's just swap out. Let's go with something cheap. Let's go with 5-speed manual. I know I said the torque converter's blown, but I got a good deal down at the junkyard for a very lightly used transmission. Let's go ahead and change the transfer case too, just so there's no we can remove variables of why does this suck, and honestly try to make it not suck. I like to go full race pads, even not for something that's not a race. Ugh, I don't like that. We need to be able to stop, so we're gonna go ahead and put disc brakes on it as well. Cheap swap. It's something you can do very easily. I just watched some YouTube videos and we figured out the swap ourselves. Did it in the driveway. We're saving money. Probably need to beef up this rear suspension and swap this out. Let's go heavy duty limited slip. We want both tires to get traction, or power rather. Let's go. Can we go heavy duty? Will that look super goofy? And the shocks aren't going to make... Oh, that was springs. Okay, good. Good. Not too goofy. And it's going to be loaded down. So let's go heavy duty rear shocks. We are still very within budget. I'm not going to spend all the money we have. Oh, we need this. Sway bars make a huge difference when you're towing. Do we have front sway bar? Okay, we do. Let's go ahead and just swap some. Can we go heavy duty tires on this? No. Okay, so in lieu of heavy duty tires, we are gonna go all-terrains. What about grip all radials? Is that more like a street looking tire? It is, but I have a feeling these are going to give us more grip. So let's do that. just stick with what we got. We're not gonna try and go overboard with this. I just want a good, reliable work truck. We already have a tow hitch, right? Okay. Actually, I don't really like the bumper tow hitch so much. Let's go ahead and put on a receiver. One of these. And we're good with that. Cool. And then since we're here and I don't want to look goofy, let's go ahead and take off the ball hitch. Remove. And we're looking good. Couple more changes. We are not representing U-Pole. We are representing J-Revs tow service. That's right, dude. Cheap paint job and appropriate for what we're doing. And then we just got to swap on this my license plate real quick. Put on New Mexico license plate. All right, let's purchase that. Let's change the license plate real quick. This is something you have to do if you want repo missions to spawn for you. Personalized license plate. And just change it to repo. That used to be case sensitive. I don't know if it is now, but I just keep it all small and seems to work. All right. I think we can rent a tow truck somewhere, but I don't know if it is a rollback or like a repo main, a repo boom. And I really don't like the repo boom. It doesn't work well. I always end up breaking more things than I end up. It causes more headaches for me, at least, than it's worth. So if that is it, we're just gonna wait until we can build a rollback and go from there. But for right now, I think like we can start working if we just go pick up a trailer. And I believe U-Pole has flatbed tilt deck trailer, just like I need. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have just spent the extra money and kept this in automatic, but we live and learn. We'll make do. I probably need to swap out the exhaust so I can hear the truck, because it's rather quiet right now. All right, let's see. What do you got for us here? What do you got? Before we get more loan payments start pulling out, we need to start making some money. We could also do trailer transports. Like I said, that is technically towing. People just need stuff moved sometimes and don't always have the truck for the job. But let's go ahead and get started on this. There it is. Beautiful. All right, they've already taken 2 loan payments out, so these are gonna kind of the loan payments come out fast, but we're gonna be making money now. All right, we got the trailer, and I'm pretty sure you just have to change the license plate on the truck to do repos. Let's pull up the phone and generate. Yeah, there we go. Good deal. I think we can tow this car on here. All right. Cool. Let's close the phone. We've got a route now. If you don't know how to program the phone, it's very easy. You just come into controls, go into gameplay. You can't search for phone, or last I checked you couldn't, but go into gameplay and it's right down here on the bottom. Then you just bind a key and your phone will work, okay? But let's go make some money, dude. I think for this little series, we're gonna just kind of, it's not gonna be a 69 episode series like the other ones. It's kind of just doing the challenge thing. I haven't done one of these before, so I want to check it out. I think 550 grand to get the Blasco City Garage should only take us a few days. especially with these multipliers. Like I was playing around a little bit with it last night, and I got one tow for like 50 grand. But then there was also, I think my lowest tow was like 8 grand. So it's not going to be like, oh, I'll just come out and do, you know, a dozen tows and have enough money to go ahead and get what it, you know, complete the quest, I guess. But it's not going to be super long. I think this might just take like a week or something. I also don't think we're going to do hour-long episodes. Kind of keep them short and sweet. We'll get some stuff done and then just save for tomorrow. We need some more power because we're barely getting the trailer up the hill. That's a little worrisome. We have to keep that in mind, that we're going to be limited by the juice we got under the hood, which is decent. 315 horsepower, 371 foot-pounds of torque. But so I think engine upgrades will be probably the next move for us, and then maybe, I don't know, probably should have done like some front shocks too, because we probably have some rather blown front shocks. But ooh, it's okay. We're gonna need a tow truck appropriate front bumper as well. All right, don't push it too hard. I don't have cops enabled. I think cops are still broken, or they still break the game. I don't know. It's also so much more peaceful playing without the police on. Okay, there is our first repo. This is exciting. I've been wanting to do challenge stuff for a while. I was just committed to the old episode, or the old series. So I wanted to see that one through. All right, we don't need the truck on. Where are the controls? All right, let's go. This one. And you can hold this while you're walking around, just so you know. So we're gonna go ahead and head over here. Hold the button down. You just left click on the button and you can walk away as long as you're still holding the left mouse button down. Okay, that's good. All right, let's get this loaded up here. Don't go assuming that because you have this nice vehicle, if you come, okay, this isn't so much a nice vehicle, but if you come across something fun and you're like, oh, this is cool, I'm gonna go test drive it, you can't. You have about enough gas to get it on the trailer. I've made that mistake before. I was like, oh, this is cool, let's take it for a test drive, and then you know, ran out of gas real quick because I was just drifting around the parking lot. All right, dude, good deal. Where are we going? I still have chase cam enabled. I was using that for something else. Let's turn that one off real quick. If you have cameras you don't like, you can turn them off in the game here. Stall counter. 1. Another loan payment. Those are flying out. We have got to go make some money. Where are we going? It's going to be kind of treacherous going up hills, but we're going to try and do our best. I was going to try and maintain a little bit more speed there, but we're only going 20. So let's go back into first, because first tops out about 25, 30. Okay, let's go back into first. We're going to be drinking some fuel doing it this way, but you got to do what you got to do. Early stages of the game. I actually made like a nice little write up for this. But if I wanted to still be able to have fun. So I put in the description, I put, don't forget to have some fun along the way. So I still have all the multipliers for like racing and stuff, like circuit racing, drag racing, drifting, all that. All those multipliers are just set to 1. So those still all pay out the same. We're not going to super focus on doing other stuff, but I wanted to have the option to have a little bit of fun, you know, because it's not all about the work. Sometimes you got to let your hair down and not just get caught up in the work. If you want to just get caught up in the work, you can. So I wanted to make it appropriate. Like, I wanted to give you the ability, if you want to try this out, to also be like, you know what, dude, I want to build like a little front wheel drive track car as well and go earn. I think if you get a decent time around the track, you get like two grand or something like that. So if you want to go make some money, just lapping the track or doing the dirt oval or make a little beater rally car or something, you totally can. You won't be making, the multipliers aren't as high as they are for repo and trailer deliveries. So, or vehicle deliveries, I lied. Trailer deliveries, the multiplier is still just 1. So that won't be like a super great source of income, but it's a little bit of something's better than a whole bunch of nothing, right? Right. Okay. And with these, if you want to RP it and like pull the car off and all that, you can. But also you can just do this. Just pull up, get the car inside the green, and it's unloaded for us. Good deal. How much did we make? 11K. Not a bad start. Let's hit another one of these, and then maybe we'll make some more truck upgrades real quick. Carbon Works. Can I get that on the trailer? They're very low cars. I guess we won't know until we know. Let's give it a shot here. How far is it? Let's pull up the map. Okay, perfect. And how did you get your own livery in the game, Justin? Somebody made this for me. Shout out Bella. You guys all have this livery too. If you have Bella's semi-park truck pack from Repo, or if you're using the RLS collection, it comes with the RLS collection. So this is a cheap towing service livery, dude. So if you want to rep the brand, feel free. I hire anybody. I'm joking. I'm just so stoked to have stuff like this in the game. Like, that's super. It's super nice that people think of me like that. Bella has become a homie, so it's fun, dude. The BeamNG community is amazing, dude. Like, it's on one hand, it's the TikTok brain rot things that you see, which is cool. To each their own. And then you also have hour-long videos, half-hour-long videos like I put out, like Raceless puts out, like McGrory, like Shift Tab will put out more videos eventually, maybe. Just kidding, I'm pretty sure he will. Okay, just this random race car sitting out here behind a business on a weekday afternoon. Somebody just felt like driving the race car to work, I guess. I don't know. I think this will be a fine loading spot. I'm not sure what's going on with the textures on the race car. We're not going to worry about it. I'm actually going to hold the brakes as I get out of the truck. If you do that, it'll keep the brakes on. See, brake lights are still on, so we just have less chance of things to rolling away. I mean, I don't think this would roll away anyways, but I guess I should have not parked in the middle of the street, but traffic seems to be going around me okay. The game just updated and I did not clear my cache, so maybe there's some issues going on with the textures there. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it too much. My main concern right now is the nose cone of this car and how much it's going to break getting it on the trailer. I don't even think I'm going to be very careful. Like, I'm just going to send it. Okay, good. Went a little too far there. Nose cone appears to be intact. All right, let's turn this guy off. Let's set the brake that I don't even know if it has. Do F1 cars have... F4 cars have parking brakes in real life? They got to have something, right? Okay. Get that going down. And we can go ahead and jump in the truck. After you jump back in the truck, if you can tell down in the bottom left-hand corner, it's still holding the brakes. All you got to do to get that go away is tap the brakes. We are good to go there. All right, dude. Let's get to trucking. Sorta. Get turned around. I wonder where this is going. It's probably going to like Rich's Motors or something. But this one probably weighs much less than that mega taxi that we had on the back. So might be a little bit of an easier drive. Oh, I could have gone out that way. I wonder if we're going to the island or where this is taking us. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. If it wants us to go this way, we will oblige. If you're trying to use your 0.37 version of RLS, it's not working. Just a heads up. But there should be a public release here soon, so you can get back to having fun. If you want access to this now, you have to be a member of the RLS Patreon, bronze level member. And then you get to be a beta tester. There are still some issues. The boys don't like to release stuff to public access if it's not polished. That's a bit of a double-edged sword. If you're impatient, sorry you have to wait. But I do support my friends holding back on their excitement for getting stuff out for people in lieu of making sure that they put out stuff for people that is good, that works well. So you're not running into issues playing their game. All right. Let's see if we can get a little bit faster. All right. And the traffic is going a little bit faster over the bridge. I love to see that. Traffic on West Coast is boosted up a little bit speed-wise now. So like, whoa, ran over that mirror. So when you're cruising on the highways, shouldn't hinder you as much. Shouldn't hold you back. It still does a little bit. You know, if you're flying around going 110 everywhere, it gets in your way. But if you're just going, dude, I was getting passed by a van yesterday, just on the big highway, going like, I was going, well, I had a slow truck at the time, okay, but I was going like 70, and there was a van creeping up from behind to pass me. It was wild. Good to see, though. I love that they take the time to just increase those little things. Okay, where are we going? Looks like we're going into the dock up here. If you guys don't like dealing with the speed bumps, there's a way to get in here without dealing with speed bumps and whatnot. Yeah, this wants us to go all the way around, so we're just going to creep backwards through the gate and get in there. No speed bumps, no having to go all the way around the thing and deal with traffic. So right here, directly in front of the truck, you can sneak into the yard that way if you don't want to deal with this whole entry gate. Hold please, hold please, hold please. Oh buddy, we are squeezing by, and I don't want to unload this, so we're just gonna try and back the trailer in there. Oh, got a little excited there. It went a little fast. Are we in the circle enough? Is it acceptable? Nice. Love to see that. And we got 21K for that. All right, dude. Love to see that. Let's see. We'll generate a mission. If there's something like from the island here going back to the other side, we'll take it. And if not, we will, I don't know, probably just taxi back. I can't take an MD on this little trailer. You're limited by this trailer. So I think our next pickup, or this is our pickup, but another one. Where is this one? Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Did it cancel? No, it's still here. Okay, good. It is on the island. Okay. Well, they're having a bad time. I'm still pressing the brakes a little bit. That's stalls on me. Stalls on me. Okay, so remember what I said about 30-minute episodes? I want to keep working, so this one's going to be a little bit longer. This is fine. Everything is fine. Don't panic. Actually, since we've come all this way, we'll just go back out that little entry that I was trying to show you. Whoa. This little guy right here. Easy entry into the port. All right, let's go get this car. And I bet you we're taking it back across the bridge. Oops. This does not have ABS. Maybe it should. Bubba, this is slow. But first episode blues. That's what I call it when I'm stuck going slow in a kind of a dumpy truck. But I think for what we spent, we have a solid work truck, dude. And this is humble beginnings. This is starting from nothing. This is what it's like starting a business in real life, dude. You work for somebody else for a while. You learn the ins and outs of the business as much as you can. And then you say, you know what? I've learned about as much as I can here. My earning potential is not much greater here unless I take on more responsibility for somebody else and put more money in somebody else's pocket. Or I could just branch out on my own, take a chance, make a big bet on myself, make a big bet on yourself, go in business for yourself, and go have fun. This traffic is killer, dude. They're not faster over here. Which is fine. I think there's a speed yeah, there is. There's the sign for it right there. And there's the speed camera right there on the right. There it is. Okay. Where's our car? There it is. And feels good that these can just go up the ramp now. We are just going to pull here. Turn the truck off since we're going to be drinking fuel. And run, jump. Get the trailer going. And you can still hold it while you're in the car, which I think is super cool. All right, we don't have, again, like a ton of test drive fuel. I know it shows a full tank of fuel, but it'll also like cut out and be like, no, buddy, you're not stealing this car. This is a repossession. This isn't test drives for the tow truck driver. We've got a job to do. Oh, there goes the nose cone. It did not like that, but stuff happens. So brake, jump out. Let's go get the trailer fixed up. Sorry about your nose cone there. Can I put it on in the bed? I seriously doubt it. Come on. No, it's stuck in the floor. Oh, I can pick it up. Nice. I need you to go into the truck though. Okay, let me look up. And we'll get a little bit of a... I would love to get like a little bit of a swing going. Okay, let's go like that. Nope. Your BeamNG is so weak. We're just going to say sorry. They brought out another loan payment, so we need to get to work. Again, make sure you press the brakes so you're not just riding the brakes. All right, all right. I wonder how much they're gonna ding us for losing that nose cone, and how we're lucking out with race cars off the bat. Oh, is this just going across the bridge? Okay, this one's probably not gonna pay too well. That's okay. We just need to make a little bit more money. We're gonna try and make a dent in our mortgage. I think ultimately I would like to have the house paid off as well. So we'll make that part of the thing. I don't like having the loan payments being pulled out constantly. So my number one goal is get the house paid off. I guess number two would get an actual tow truck. We could do a D series rollback, or we could do, I do have the fun physics mod, so I have a rollback for the MD series. So we might do that just because I like the way that looks so much. It looks like a more legit, like the size of a real life tow truck. And I think if we're making the tow business, we need to be official. We need to have a tow truck. I don't think we'll do a T series tow truck. That's going to be too much. Too much is in like too much money. It's too big. We don't need all that. But who knows, if this progresses more and we like what's going on, maybe we'll just have to like keep it going and buy like what's the big one for semi trucks? Is that a class D wrecker? I don't know what we would even use it for, but there is one of those that comes with the fun physics mod as well. So we might do that. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get this guy dropped off. We got another 18 grand for that. Let's go ahead and tow back to the house now. Does the rental trailer stay with us, or like where did it go? I hear it. Hold on. I heard it. Where is it? Oh. Trailer in the house. Girlfriend's out of town. You know what that means. That's ridiculous. How do we remedy that? Can I jump in the trailer from here? Perhaps? No. Let's squeeze around the back of the house. It looks like, okay, trailer's here. I can enter the trailer. Let's pull up the radio menu and let's hit return loaned vehicle, and hopefully I'm not stuck still inside the house. Can I just leave? Okay, beautiful. Don't worry about that. I went out the front door, okay? All right, let's we have 52 grand. So let's go to the loan screen. Let's make a big chunk of paying off the house. Let's make you know what? We're gonna really be aggressive about paying down that debt. Let's do that. So 35K, we still owe 28 grand on the mortgage, and we have 17 grand to play with. I think this could use some more power and maybe dualies. We could do dualies. I would almost prefer to do dualies rather than more power, just because we can get more grip. That is a beefy looking setup right there. We're not even gonna go for like fancy wheels or nothing. We're just gonna keep. Can I put these tires on, or are they too big? We're going for an aggressive look on this one, and still planning on just towing with the trailer for now. You know what? Actually, let's just keep those smaller tires on. We don't need these big tires for anything really, except for the looks. Sitting at 5K on the front suspension upgrades. Is there heavy duty independent front suspension? I don't think there is. Yeah. Okay. No. But we need to match, so we'll put the heavy duty 8 lug front wheels on, or front hubs on, and that should give us just matching. Yeah, that'll be fine. Right? Heavy duty, steering. Man, we're chilling. Front disc brakes. What do we have for coilovers? Base. Can we go heavy duty coilovers? I just want it to be kind of a little more leveled out. Okay, cool. And then we will put on the dually long bed. Take those boxes out. 755,000 miles on the boxes. That's kind of crazy. Let's actually plan ahead at probably being able to do gooseneck stuff. At some point, we'll have to buy a gooseneck trailer, but we have no money for power. Well, hold on. Can we put something on here? A race intake, maybe? No, that is so much money. That's more than a supercharger. Early clogged, high performance. I feel like we could do that. 16.4. We are cutting it close there. All right, dude. Now we have a decent tow truck. Still doesn't make much power, but we'll call these supporting mods. I like to put all the supporting mods on before I focus on high horsepower numbers. We did get a little bit more power. We got what, about 60 more horsepower and I don't know, like 50 foot-pounds of torque. I'd say good, dude. That's a solid start right there. I have to do some donuts. All right, that feels good. Cool, man. Well, again, this seed will be linked in the description. I think this has been a good start. This is a start to something fun, man. It's cool to have a different why, not just like, okay, let's get this garage and that garage so we can get more cars and do this and that. Now we have a purpose, a little bit of a backstory, a little bit of RP. It's cool. But I think that's gonna do it for today, dude. Let me know what you think. Let me know how long it takes. If you jump on and get this done in a day, I'll make it harder. I was thinking buy the commercial garage too, but I think that would have turned into like a much longer thing. And I think these are more meant to be like short and sweet. So episode 1 of Revs towing, dude. That feels good. I'm excited about this. All right, man. We'll see you tomorrow. I love you. God loves you. Cooper and the kitty love you. Bye.